Hey there, how are you guys? Let's continue and play some more Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So, I was thinking maybe we could, like, drill a hole into this heart. Oh, I'm not sure, maybe it's not even a heart. Maybe it's just a random lump of flesh. But I want to try this later because Ticking Hand, one of the viewers mentioned that I missed a letter, and that's a big no-no. So I hope I can get back in here. So yeah, William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Was this the geology guy? Let me check on something. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to go through this a little bit too. I read parts of that again. Hang on, I think it was here in the diaries. Herbert's man. When he's trying, or he's he's putting the orb back together again. Was it the last one? Hang on, sorry. Gotta check this a little more thoroughly. Was it here? Abdullah? Anyway. Yes, it was. Geologist Sir William Smith. So that's where he brought the orb, and it seems like that he has put some kind of curse on him. He said a shadow. So maybe he dragged them into this, and that was very unhealthy for him. We can go a little through the notes here anyway. So as far as I have gathered, oh, by the way, I have looked. I took a very short peek at the wiki again of Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, and yeah, he actually in real life existed, and he also had in real life a student that was called Johann Weyer. Interesting, huh? Yeah, and they had all kind of things to do with occult, philosophical, mystery, the usual things, mystic stuff. So, like I said, it was just a glance. I didn't really read it. I want to keep some things for later, or maybe near the end or at the very end. I will come back to this, but yeah, let's just make a quick recap of all the guys that are involved in here. So the main evil villain would probably be Alexander Baron of Brennenburg, and he came from the Rhineland, and he belongs to the Order of the Black Eagle, and he was saying that he made some research concerning vitae, and he describes that he has a certain ailment or predicament that he's in. And he hired a poor aristocrat, or a criminal aristocrat rather, named Wilhelm from the House of Gerich, who was later fought by Gabriel. I guess, one of the guys that came with the carriage that brought. There are a lot of people involved. I really gotta say that. But yeah, so he's kind of the villain of the story, or at least one of the. So Brandenburg is the main villain, and he's like his right hand. And he also said that he was promised to be part of the Black Eagle after serving Brandenburg. So the Order of the Black Eagle are those Illuminati Freemasonry guys that control like the king and the nobility, or rather have a lot of influence with him. And so yeah, that was what he was trying to do, get like more prestige and honor or whatever. And but that didn't happen because he was turned into a revenant, and that was Alexander Brandenburg who did that, along with some other men. I think they were the men of the king. So there's Ludwig Kleist involved. He wrote a book, Heritage, which an historian named Klaus Gottschall referred to. I'm not sure we know what happened there, but with him yet at least. But he looked into the whole Zimmermann thing with Elise. Well, he didn't look for her, but we later find out about them, Gustav and Elise, and his predecessor who owned the farm, I guess, called Stoss, and he asked the remaining daughter or granddaughter about the events that took place there on Gustav's farm. So, yeah, also involved somehow was, let's call them minor characters. Dorothea Stoss was one of what was the mother, and Anna Stoss was the daughter, and Emil was the farmhand, and they're like minor characters that appear just for a second, like Jacob, who is Elise's friend and also Gabriel's friend. Yeah, they just introduce us like to the perspective of the local town folks and the rumors that are going on there and what they see occasionally. And so one of them, Gabriel, as I've said, and one who left Altstadt, he brings the professor Herbert to Altstadt because he investigates this. But also there's the mention, Herbert mentions in his notes that something about Tin Hainan, the mother of all. So this seems to be a goddess or an entity or something like that. So maybe she or it is connected to the orb and all the amazing powers that come with it, and the strange stuff like traveling like many thousands of miles basically, and yeah, well, strange things. And so Agrippa was, as far as I can tell, one of the earliest, let's call them investigators. There's a group of investigators. They span somewhat of almost centuries. There are a group of people that one after another try to unveil the secrets of this, what's happening at Brandenburg and also of the Orb, I guess, and Tin Hanan maybe. And the orb was said to be in Altstadt, or it's causing mysterious things to happen there. So that's what drove Agrippa from. Uh, in real life, he's also from Cologne, from my hometown, and from the Rhinelands, or was rather. Um, Drove him there to Altstadt on the other side of the German old Germany that wasn't really existing back then, but of Prussia. Um, so miles and miles away. Yeah, and his student was, like I said, Johann Weyer, and that's the guy who found the soapstone. No, he didn't. He had it with him, and the soapstone landed in the hands of the French soldier, and the French soldier later. I guess I'm not sure if it was the Ambrose guy himself, or he just got him. I guess somehow he got it. Maybe family. I think it was a family. Like he inherited it from. Anyway, the French guy got his hands on it, and that's where Herbert and Daniel stumbled upon it, and they also had some expedition in Algeria. There's also temple stuff involved. I'm not really I haven't figured that out completely yet, but yeah. So my guess is Baron Brandenburg is looking, since he's the immortal Baron, to develop a potion that gives him eternal life, or at least prolongs his life. And that's what are all the subjects are for, because he's talking about the energy. Humans emanate more energy. And that's where we're going right now, by the way. Back to the dogs. Did I loot this crate here? Yeah, I did. Voices again? Guess not. Yeah. So Daniel, I'm not sure if I really can consider Daniel as one person, since it makes a huge difference. There you are. If we're talking about the old Daniel or the new Daniel, the one we're currently playing here, because they have different memories. And yeah, basically you have to ask yourself the question. I mean, Daniel, when he starts the game, he says, what have I done? And later on he also says, redeem us both. So this might be a hint that he has done something terrible, as I have already said. So it could very well be that the old Daniel is a criminal, and the new one has to come to terms with the fact. And this is the interesting question. There is, if you lose your memory, are you a different person? Can you be held responsible for the things you have done, even if you don't know about them anymore? Oh, by the way, that's if you wanna just a random game tip here. I don't know if I'm going to let's play it, but the KOTOR, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic games, are really great too. A good game. Yeah. So the name of the French soldier was Sokal, but he doesn't appear anywhere else later besides that beside that, remember story. Did I miss anyone? Yeah, maybe Agrippa is. There's a mentioning of. Uh, no, not here. That Agrippa. Um, doesn't accept the fact that he has been here. He denies it, that he ever was in Altstadt. But on the other hand, it says that Brandenburg and Agrippa seem to have talked to each other at some point. Hang on. Nope. Nope. This is Agrippa talking here. Agrippa. Oh yeah, he had that experience that he suddenly went from Altstadt to Genoa in Italy. Traveled somehow. So Prussia, Altstadt. Yeah, he discovers the orb indeed. So this is not the one we're looking for. This is one. Agrippa. Here he addresses Alexander. I have prepared the explosives. So they have history too. And also, sadly we don't have those notes, but when we have been in the other room here, the one on the other side of this wall here, the strange thing he said, I don't know, is it Tin Hanan maybe, said that Agrippa betrayed it or her, and she should have used the gate or something like that, right? Yeah, so maybe Agrippa is one of the main villains too. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out. But it's quite suspicious that he has a correspondence with Alexander the Baron. So let's see what this says. It's probably about anatomy. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress which seems to trigger an endogenous response. An internal response, I guess, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture. Yeah, this is the thing, right? They always need to torture. Those mad scientists, they need to torture for the benefit of progress. It's never that they have to do really nice things or good things to advance progress in science. I don't know, shower people in flowers, I don't know, treat them well. Yeah, that's what evil geniuses do. To enable any real work to be done. And how often do they succeed doing this way, by the way? More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings, of course, are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Oh, that's awesome. So we are basically milking human fear. That's nice. The more fear, the better. Well, so I wanted to try and pick a hole or drill a hole into those fleshy organ things. There are a lot of. He panted heavily, trying to scream in. The medicine cabinet had been overturned. Yeah, we had that. Sedatives. There are a lot of holes in the story for me. It doesn't fully make sense yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And like I said, if everything else fails, I will try to put the pieces together at the very end. Maybe even after the end itself. You gotta be shitting me. Oh yeah, that was not nasty blood. All is good, so. Machine room key. Okay, we do have that as well. And the elevator. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting this to work. Should we trust the candles in this room? Maybe it will all go dark at an unpleasant moment. And only the ones we have lit will stay lit. But that's just speculation. Let's not waste our tinder boxes, our matches, or whatever, how that works. I don't even know. Yeah. I guess we can insert the rods here to operate the elevator. But I'm still wondering, there are like 2 doors. Even in the main hall there's one that was locked. And maybe we will get out on another route. The strange letter frightened him, but it was... oh yeah, we had that. Can we use that? Nope. What's down here? Just pipes. Why open any doors when you don't have to? This just goes down, on and on. I don't like this. Like at all. Ambient noise, trying to confuse me. Are those the pipes? Is that the steam, or is that the monster breathing? We're about to find out. Since it's a descent, I think we should explore it from top to bottom. Let's start with this room here. Blood, rust, who knows? Where's the light source? There. a ladder. I have a tendency to I always tell myself I'm going to look at the letters last, because it might trigger some events, but then I just forget it completely, so that's bad. Yeah. Well, I am very forgetful. Like, my mind is like a colander. Seriously. Okay, so let's read it.
July 1839.
Haunted. Awesome.
Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent traits they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night.
All right.
Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
You think? Well, we can cross him from our list of people to ask. Okay, so the rod machinery contraption must be downstairs at the very bottom. Yeah, there's totally nothing going to happen down here. Absolutely not. Oh well, let's check out this room. The good thing is there are lamps everywhere. In abundance. So they will probably all go out at once. Gotcha. Another ladder. And another one. So this is all haunted territory here. Give me the good stuff. Alright. Two letters.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find
Love the
on the
music.
subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. Didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
That's why he needs sedatives, in order to sleep, to relax a little. The music is good. It's very... They use it very sparingly, but quite effective. And even when they do use it, it blends in very well with the rest of the game. You sometimes barely notice it. It's like just drums beating or something like that. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Yeah, we basically have solved this. I'm wondering, can't we operate this? Oh, we can. Track flow, yeah, fluxes. Tractatio fluxus. So he also said that he wanted to like cause an explosion. Hey, where are my notes? Oh, it's the second page. I wanted to cause an explosion for the flood drain. Clearing the flood drain. Okay. 8 up, 8 down. That's what I remember. But I don't know what that means in this case here. Is there are there any kind of sort of like symbol explanations, legends somewhere? Oh, what the hell? Let's YOLO it. We'll figure it out. Maybe further downstairs. Well, maybe we will get punished for our... Ooh, this is dark. For being impatient. Haunted. Nice.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me?
Oh yeah.
How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from
It's
Africa.
like Curse of the
Something
Mummy.
is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Okay. So, what I can't figure out is what interest does Brandenburg have with Orb and Tin Hanan stuff. It probably is an ingredient for his Vitae potion to create or to prolong life, his life, mainly, I guess. Yeah, this is too far without a light. There's a lever there anywhere, and here as well. More work. Let's poke our head inside there. Hello. I don't have anything that I can put in there. Nothing in the burner. We need some sort of fuel. Is there no light source here? Let's do that at last, after we're finished here. Tinderbox. Useless. Those are just the pipes, don't worry. Useless. Come on, you don't want to tell me that the whole room here is empty? Oh, of course. This is coal. We're old school here. Eat it. You know what? I'm going to fetch even more of those. Just to make sure. There you go. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. And now this needs more work. What kind of work? I need a light here. Hmm? Didn't I? Yeah, it is ignited. What's this about? Oh no, we need the wheels, the cock wheels. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. They were scattered all over the place. Was there one inside here? Oh, already forgot. It's a screaming pipe. In the other rooms downstairs, near the food storage, there were dozens of those cogwheels. Cogwheels, where are you? There you go. Ah, wrong direction. Nothing interesting. I thought there would be maybe some stuff in there. Just put it somewhere. How about now? Ooh. What? Even more work? Why? What's missing now? Another one? Man, you're quite picky for a machine. Run! Yeah, maybe it needs another one, I'm not sure. Was there one at the top? That's not a lever. What's here anyway? You're telling me it's all for nothing? Or was there something and I already picked it up? I always want to turn that valve. Oh. Pressure. Maybe that will help. 6, that's still enough. And we also still have those thingies. 8 up, 8 down. Okay. So let's see. This is a 4. 4. Well, not that easy. Down, please. 6. Yeah. Hmm. Let's do it. I hope I don't have to turn all the levers. What's wrong? Like this. 3, 5. Okay, this is obviously wrong. Stay in the middle. Please. This is 1. Oh no. Are they different? Yes, they are. Ooh, okay. This isn't that easy. Alright, so this is way too high. Okay, 3 and 3. Okay. You know what? Let's put them all up. And then we can put some down to create an 8, and then we will take a look at what is left. And there are 2 2s. That might be out of my way. Might be better if we leave them for the time being. This seems to be the 2 3s and the 2 2s. Could be the solution to this puzzle. Maybe, no, let's make it even easier. 6 and 2. There you go. And now we have 3. We have 9. So let's put this here. 6, 8. And this is 6, 8. Maybe I do have to use all the levers. That would suck. I will try to start the engine now. I'm always expecting to run really like right into the monster when I go through the door there. And what's with those symbols here? Those triangle and square shape. Fans of PlayStation controllers, I guess. So let's try this. Let's see if this already works. Nope. So we do have to get that right with all the levers. Oh, fun times. Well, anything else? It doesn't really help us. What it says here, right? Max down again, steam engine, build up pressure, adjust the lever to get the right amount. Meters should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete streams, steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. The flow set is according to the... Maybe it's also this thing that is not right. A lot of options here. Oh, this is a good puzzle. I like it. Might be a little boring to watch though, maybe. Maybe I should cut it. I don't know. Let's try it a little longer. Trinity. Now let's pick them all up. Flow cycle, 4-phase. So nope. This one. Trinity 4-phase complete steam. Trinity 4-phase complete steam. Trinity 4-phase complete steam. Doesn't give us any hint other than that. I mean, 4-phase. Oh, hang on, it does. Let me see that. 4-phase, Trinity, and this one, flow cycle. I see. I get it. Flow should be a circle. 4, like in a square, 4 corners. Trinity, like 3 corners. There you go. Hey, so steam is pumping and flowing. Good old steam. Why did we ever get away from that and burn all our valuable fossil fuel? Right? Wouldn't you love that? Ugh. Well, still no good. Is that burning? It is. Good. Yeah, I think that's okay. So you really wanna do the 8 lever thing there again. But this time right, huh? Look how odd the construction of those pipes are. They go like literally through the room. They didn't exactly care for aesthetics too much. Where was the... Damn. Further up. Creepy steam. Here's the pressure. Okay, so let's do this a little different then. I mean, we have options here. Okay. Even and stable. Maybe it just wasn't. Who cares? It's fine now. Well, that was easy. Yep. So I will also hit the Justine button either near the end or at the end, or I mean in the launcher of the button, or if it comes up in the game, because so far the name Justine hasn't been mentioned yet. And obviously I was quite off track with the whole love story romance thing. The rose kind of misled me there. It's a completely different direction. There's no love interest, no damsel in distress that we have to rescue. Quite the opposite. It's just about amnesia, at least yet. Dead end. Cool, so the elevator should work now. And right into the triumphant music comes the... Yuck! Knew it. Dude, I'm running, but I'm a true slowpoke here. Slowpoke. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ouch! Dude! Seriously? Oh, come on. Baby, don't hurt me. Strange letter. Oh, of course. It's just hell now. I already talked about that in Silent Hill. All those hellish rooms. I mean, horror games really like red rooms, don't they? Rust and blood. All that. And now we're closed off. The music. It's getting a little more interesting. Haunting. The music is spooky. I like this. And still we have those two things. What does our note say? Oh, we're good. And I really like the music. I like spooky stuff. Well, I guess not in real life, but in games. But who does? Phew. Down we go. So William Smith had been marked terrible shit. In a way, it's kind of soothing. I mean, the music. It's odd and strange and uncanny, but it's a little playful too, right? Oh. Oh, fuck off. Can we, like, interrupt something here? There's not much that we can do. Well, let's enjoy the descent then. Into madness and hell. No wonder that we wanna forget everything. Yep. Seems like we're picking up speed. And no, we did. The dark towers of Brandenburg rose above the forest and were silhouetted against the snow-white moon. He couldn't help feeling sad for some reason. Yeah. Maybe the whole... I was just thinking maybe the whole Justine thing is just a spin-off, you know? That has nothing to do with the Daniel story. Maybe it's just the same background and she's like a totally different character that just loosely fits into the whole Brandenburg theme here. But we will see. Well, quite a ride. Hello, lions. Man, this elevator is not going to be used again, right? Now what?
Come, this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Neat.
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
So we're in the holding cells area. So yeah, the other thing that I missed, but I noticed when I edited the last video, I think it was the last one, he now spoke to Alexander of Brandenburg. Sorry. But he also he also spoke to Herbert, who's crawling around here. Oh, we could also ignite this one. Rose petals again. So Daniel, the former Daniel, seems to have had contact with Brandenburg himself, and he seems, I mean, we saw the letter anyway, so he said he wanted to help us, but I doubt that he would make all the effort just to add us to his zoo or his prison collection. I think there's something more to that than that. I don't like the noises here. It's like someone is in the room with me. Isn't that creepy? What's going on here? Oh. Awesome. Dark rooms. Who doesn't love them? So this might be a whole flight scenario. So let's take a break here and relax a little. Watch a nice movie. No fear, no fright, no nothing. Alright, see you later guys.